Come on, some of us are trying to work here. Yeah? Can't you see I'm busy?
With what?
Coordinating shipments, what's it look like? Even on a wasteland, trade is king.
How did you come to be an Eladin?
Short version, after the uprising I found myself in Kadara. Hated it. Met Ania at the bar and she offered me this job. Really didn't have anything to lose.
Why did you hate Kadara?
Politics, backstabbing. I'm a simple guy. If someone's gonna knife me, I'd rather it be in the front. The folks on Eladin excel at that.
What shipments do you get?
Anything you can name. On Eladin, everything has a price. Food, water, meds, clothing. Somebody's probably willing to pay for it.
How often do shipments come in?
They come in when they come in. We don't exactly live according to a schedule.
I'll leave you to it.
Good. Be on your way and try not to piss anyone off. We don't pay you to sit around.
So your granddaughter, Kesh, is superintendent of the Nexus. I thought the Krogan all left.
Nexus brass would have loved to see Kesh off that station with most of us. My Rushan's special. She's keeping them honest. You got the Ket, we had Solarians. There's always someone thinking they're better than you.
I don't know many Solarians, but they seem nothing like the Ket.
You're right, you don't know many Solarians.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. should now be able to interface Pathfinder.
Got it.
I detect above normal temperatures. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support at 100%.
Tell me about this Ephra guy.
He's special. A unique, once-in-a-lifetime leader that understands strategy, the enemy, and a fighter's heart. Under his command, we see more success against the Ket. Angara greatly respect him.
Good enough for me.
There'll be scavengers ahead. The sun didn't get them first.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Okay, hold it. You. The one killing my guys? Come in here. I want to talk to you. Was that Isabel?
Sounds like she's in charge.
Oh boy.
Heat levels increasing. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
from the Nexus. Should have known. I don't sell to your kind. Matter of principle.
If you're Isabel, your brother sent me.
Kent? For what?
He wants you to go back with him, to Gadara.
Well, you can tell him I'm not going anywhere. On the Nexus, I was a merchant's assistant. On Kadara, I ran errands. Now, I make weapons for the most powerful gang leaders on Eladin. I get perks, protection, and no one would dare touch me. Finally get the respect I deserve. And the best part is, I don't have to talk to ass-kissing Nexus dogs. Except now, I guess.
Kent's waiting. Don't pass up your only shot to get off this planet.
Whether I like it or not, this is home now. I have no reason to leave.
You have it good now, but these scavengers will turn on you eventually. Just like they turned on the Nexus.
Yeah, I get it. Honor among thieves. Fine. Can't stand the heat here anyway. I'll send a comm to my brother. Now get out of here. Yeah, I'm going. Don't wait around.
Outlaw junk pile. They'll want to defend it.
I detect above normal temperatures.
Why was your galaxy called the Milky Way?
It's not.
But Liam said...
Milky Way is what the humans call it. We have our own word. Solarians have theirs.
So, what do you call it?
It's 600 years away. I call it gone.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Should be enough glyphs. Got it.
Gate levels increasing.
You wear a lot of dead things. Is it for respect? A celebration of life through reverence of death?
It scares people. Piss me off, I'll wear your spine for a hat. Pretty harsh learning that shit on Vold. Bright side, no children. Every cat an enemy.
An enemy who used to be family.
Right, we'll call it a wash.
Scavenger set up a dune camp. Stay on guard. Should be enough glyphs.
Interface accepted.
We need to get out of this heat zone.
That many siblings common to you guys?
We have large families. Strength in numbers.
Yeah, Krogan used to run that show. Careful.
What's funny?
Just remembering a joke, I know. You won't get it.
Try. I want to learn.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Incompetently. An L-Core.
That's terrible.
I'm going to assume explaining wouldn't help.
Look out. That junk ahead will attract scavengers. Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running. Well, we turned the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder.
There must be a trick to this. Let's give it a try.
console will activate the vault, Pathfinder. You'll first need to start the reactor and initiate the purification field.
Eyes on Remnant.
They're not happy with us.
Pathfinder, this may affect your escape from the purification field.
That's one dead.
Wonder what this place has in store. Stay alert. There'll be more.
This console will activate the purification field. You may want to sweep the area.
Before this place tries to kill us, you mean? Okay, get ready to run. Here it comes! Go, go! Don't slow down! Remtech, grab gets less terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Pathfinder, ambient temperature has dropped to 34 degrees Celsius and continues to decrease. Humidity has increased by 21%.
We can bring this place back to life.
You're much larger than the rest of the initiative species.
You'd think that'd help. Don't trust small people. Do anything to get their shots in. Still looking for big game out here. We had Thresher Maws. Gotta kill one to prove you're of age.
And if you didn't kill it,
Then you didn't live longer.
seems like you could skip the battle and keep alive.
If you call that living.
Ah, yes, heard about this. Ania sells water out here. That must be where she stores it.
Gonna get a better gun and take them all down.
I just got a comm from Isabel. She's coming back with me. I don't know how you managed to find her, but thank you.
She's a handful, Kent. Keep an eye on her.
I know that better than anyone. I'll make sure she stays out of trouble. Thanks again, Pathfinder.
You know, Jal, you're tougher than you look.
And you're smarter than you look, Drak. Stubborn, though.
You talk like stubborn and smart aren't the same thing.
Confirmed.
You really did it. Almost a civil war, and you brought them back.
But it's all about the resources. No poetry, right?
I considered the Krogan a permanent loss. Too many egos involved. Thankfully, my ledgers don't care how they get filled. If I can retroactively call the Krogan colony an outpost, that's a win. But that practicality is not universal. Tan will hate this.
I'm not interested in opinions that don't see the value here.
Good, because there will be a lot of them. But not from me. This is the last one, Pathfinder. The last golden failure we thought we'd lost. You did it. And it will undoubtedly draw one of Dr. Kennedy's trackers. Search the Zaubre system. She and her child are still a priority. But for now, I need your voice to remind them what this meant. Get the flags waving.
This seems more important than that.
It's about setting a tone, not telling the whole story.
The first thing we did when we arrived in Andromeda was splinter. But the initiative spirit kept going. Not only are the Krogan back in the fold, they've shown how we can build. New Tachanka. Harsh, but a home.
One for the records, Pathfinder. Addison out.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
Lovely day for scrapping. Looking for that something special? Boomerang has got what you need. Best loot in the dunes, here for your perusal.
You're a scavenger.
Not anymore, I'm not. Fine folks at the Initiative gave me a second shot. I'm on something called a probationary period, got a fancy metal bracelet on my ankle and everything. They're too good to old Boomerang.
Okay, I have to know the story behind that name.
I ran with Axius and his boys. He's the one who started calling me Boomerang. Kept beating me senseless and leaving me for dead out in the dunes, but I always came back. Enough about me. You're here for the good stuff. Look what Boomerang's got for you.
Could be cumulonimbus. Maybe we'll get storms. You're the one who got the vault running, right? I have to say, when I heard about this place, I didn't think it would be viable. But now that I've seen what the vault's already done, I'm daring to hope.
If we use the Remnant to our advantage, Eladin won't be the only world we fix.
I look forward to seeing that.
What are you studying here?
The evolving climate of Eladin and the possibility of water. There are already underground pockets, nasty brackish stuff, but it can be purified. My job is to see if it can someday reach the surface. Can you imagine? Rivers, maybe even lakes, on Eladin.
That would be huge.
Clouds, and soil that can hold water. That's all we need. Let's hope the vault provides.
Sounds like the vault's made a big difference so far.
That's an understatement. Since you activated the vault, I've observed the beginnings of cloud formations. Some of them are even nimbus clouds, rain-bearing. Months from now, we could see real rainfall.
Rainy weather on Eladin. Can't even picture it.
I can, and it's beautiful.
I should get going.
Careful out there.
gave you?
They taste like the ass end of an Alcor.
You're not supposed to chew them. Oh, I thought you'd be my patient from the colony. She's 20 minutes late.
The colony? Do the Krogan really need a doctor?
Not for injuries. I'm a fertility specialist, Dr. Meshalanok. I'm working with the Krogan to maximize their new, more lenient birth restrictions. But I can't do anything if they don't show up for their appointments.
I'm surprised you're working to help Krogan fertility.
Why? Because I'm Solarian. I want the Krogan to thrive here just as much as they do. The Initiative may not agree with me, but I'm doing whatever I can to lessen the genophage.
Don't worry, I want the Krogan to make a life here just as much as you. I didn't mean any offense.
Sorry, I'm so used to defending my stance, but I'm glad you agree. The Krogan have a real shot in Helios, better than they had back home. It's up to the Initiative to help them along.
Have you had any births in the colony yet?
No luck so far, but it's early. Believe it or not, there's a deeply ingrained psychological pattern to colonization. Births won't happen till the Krogan feel secure. It's a biological reflex.
I'll leave you to your work.
Always so much to do.
Need an injector for better precision. Whoa, hold it, don't move.
Okay.
Got an irrigation system installed under your feet. It's still testy, likes to give a nasty shock sometimes. Just make sure your footsteps around here are light.
I assume you're studying agriculture.
Sort of. I design agricultural machinery that performs best in arid landscapes. Really arid, in this case. Mostly I work with the botanists in the Krogan colony to give them what they need.
I know Vorn. He's a good guy.
Brilliant scientist, way ahead of his time. I'm just doing my best to keep up.
Any other landmines I should be looking out for?
For me, no. But I'd be careful about buying from Boomerang. He's a good guy, but a few screws short of the full ship, if you know what I mean. And we usually don't ask where he gets his wares.
Noted.
He once came back with a Solarian thumb. Said he thought it might be useful.
See you around.
Remember, light footsteps.
Catch him there again, he's losing a hand.
If you touch my people, we have a problem. Karista Chana, Andromeda Initiative. Here to oversee operations and attempt to repair relations between the Nexus and the Nakmor clan. It is a tremendous accomplishment, securing their cooperation.
We can't afford to be divided. We need to work together to survive.
I understand. And I promise to do everything I can to maintain relations.
How's the situation here?
Actually, I have a concern. There's a remnant architect in the area. You might have even seen it on your way in. If it detects us, or the Krogan, it's going to attack.
Remnant, always stomping around like they own the place.
Ryder?
Don't worry, I'll have a good long talk with it.
I'll leave you to it then.
I should get going.
Be well, Pathfinder.
Your history's interesting. How many times did your people save the rest of the Milky Way species?
One too many for some of us.
Another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
That's the last of these news receivers. Let's go tell Davis.